Object A is metallic and electrically neutral. It is charged by induction so that it acquires a charge of negative 3.11 times 10 to the negative 6th coulombs. Object B is identical to object A and is also electrically neutral. It is charged by induction so that it acquires a charge of positive 3.11 times 10 to the negative 6th coulombs. Calculate the difference in mass between the charged objects. Okay, so let's first draw these out just to visualize them a little better. So we have an object A and an object B. The charge on object A is negative 3.11 times 10 to the negative 6th coulombs, and the charge on B is the same, just the opposite sign. Okay, so first what we are going to do is we are going to take object A and make some calculations. So we know that the charge of an electron is negative 1.602 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. So what we're going to do, since this one is negatively charged, we're going to take this charge and divide it by the charge of one electron to get the total number of electrons that object A gains. So divide this by this number. So when we put that into the calculator, what we get is 1.9413 times 10 to the 13th electrons. So this object A, this is how many electrons that it has gained. So since object B is positive, and since the charge of a proton is the same as the charge of electron, just opposite sign, we know that object B has lost this many electrons because it has a positive charge. Or you could say it has gained that many protons. So it doesn't, since it doesn't say that the net charge was 0, it could be either of these possibilities. It just says that it's neutral, so it could have either lost that many electrons, object B could have lost this many electrons, or gained that many protons. So let's just write 1.9413 times 10 to the 13th electrons lost. Okay? So next what we're going to do is we're going to take the mass of an electron. So we know that the mass of an electron is equal to 9.11 times 10 to the negative 31st kilograms. So we're going to take this number, the amount of electrons that we have, and we're going to multiply it by the mass of one electron to get the total mass that object A has gained. So multiply this by 9.11 times 10 to the negative 31st kilograms. So when we put that into the calculator, we get 1.7685 times 10 to the negative 17th kilograms. So this is how much weight object A has gained. So since object A is gaining that many electrons, object B is less that same amount of electrons. So what we can do is we can multiply this number by 2 and get 3.537 times 10 to the negative 17th kilograms. And so this gives us the difference in mass between the two objects, because object A is negatively charged, object B is positively charged. So however much weight object A gains, or however much electrons object A gains, object B has that many less electrons. So just by multiplying this weight by 2, we can get the difference between objects A and B.